Behaviour drives results. So the key to improving results is changing behaviour. This means if you're a leader or an aspiring leader, being able to change behaviour is absolutely critical for your success. Changing your own behaviour, yes, but being able to change the behaviour of your own team or across an organisation. In this video, we're going to look at a very little known behaviour change strategy that if you can implement it is super powerful. And by very little known, I mean it's a secret. It's the secret. So I'm referencing The Secret, the film. Anyway, I think we could just roll the intro. I think that's my super intense beginning. We're going to tackle this in 4 parts. First, we're going to pick a specific example behaviour to explore. Then we're going to look at a strategy that fails. Then we're going to look at a strategy that succeeds. And then we are going to look at how to apply it. Given we're talking about behaviour change, let's pick a specific behaviour to make these principles more concrete. Regular exercise. Maybe you've struggled to maintain a regular exercise regimen. Maybe you're juggling a really hectic, high-pressure job or business. You're juggling family, friends, partner, parenting, occasional insomnia. And on top of all of this, you feel guilty for not being able to maintain the high levels and consistent levels of motivation and willpower needed to consistently and persistently exercise. I certainly relate to this. It is hard to change your own behavior, but I actually want to add a complication to this, which is you are trying to change someone else's exercise behaviors. I think this is a bit more analogous to what leaders are trying to do each and every day when they're trying to change the behavior of teams and across their organization. And this is much harder. Disclaimer, this is an illustrative example. I am not an expert on fitness, despite appearances. Look how soft it is. You don't see a bicep that soft too often. It's like a bruised custard apple. It's like an overripe mango. It's amazing. It's like an overfilled nappy that hasn't been changed for about 3 hours. But what we are going to do is we're going to use this exercise example to extrapolate to all kinds of behaviour change across teams and organisations. When people want to exercise more often, the most common strategy they use is what we call the Tony Robbins strategy. That is, get massively dissatisfied with the status quo, get massively motivated to change, set a massive fitness goal, and then create massive immediate action. You might notice, if you've listened carefully to Tony, he loves massive. Actually, it makes some sense. The guy is massive. He also claps like this. Has anyone pointed this out? It's bizarre. What a bizarre. Apparently, Tony Robbins has nerve damage in his hands from his clapping. I'm not making that up. I read it somewhere or heard it. I could have made it up. I didn't make it up, but someone else might have made it up. Apparently, nerve damage. That's a side note. So, Tony Robbins, massive. This strategy starts with massive motivation, but human beings can rarely maintain this for very long. So typically we quit within a couple of weeks, if not a couple of days. And while this strategy might be one you try for yourself, it is definitely one to avoid when you are trying to change other people's behavior. You cannot control whether someone gets massively committed to a goal and massively committed to change. You just can't. And particularly if you're a leader and you're trying to change behavior with and through other people, forget about it. When changing behavior, we usually overestimate people's ability to maintain motivation and willpower and underestimate the impact of circumstances or environment. When a behavior relies on an individual making a decision repeatedly on an ongoing basis, the chances of success plummet. Here's a fantasy for you. What if we could make a decision once, take action once, and then the behavior change just continues indefinitely? Wouldn't that be amazing? There is such a strategy. We call it the get a big dog strategy. If you want to exercise more regularly, go get a big, energetic dog that will demand to be taken on walks or jogs every day, lest he or she tear up your house in frustration. This requires no ongoing willpower on your part. It just requires you to make one decision, take one action, and then you will be regularly exercising indefinitely. Until, Marley and me. I don't know if you've seen them. It happens. You'll have to get a new dog eventually. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. So, if you are trying to get someone else to exercise more regularly, what you need to do is to convince them to get a big dog. Now, this might be a hard sell, obviously, but you only have to convince them once. And if they say yes, you then have a situation where they are going to exercise regularly, regardless of their daily motivational fluctuations. Remember, behavior drives results. So in order to improve results, we need to be able to change behavior. So my suggestion to you is next time you get your team together, have some discussion on this topic, do some brainstorming, and ask 3 key questions. First, identify what results are you trying to improve? Then for each of these results, identify what is the most high leverage behavior that could drive this result. Then comes a hard part. What is a get a big dog strategy that could drive this behavior? You're looking for a strategy that doesn't rely on individuals' own ongoing motivation and decision making. You're looking for a strategy where you can decide once, take action once, and see behavior change indefinitely. We are not suggesting this is easy, but if you can identify it, that is gold.
That's gold, Jerry. Gold!
So I'm going to leave that with you to ponder. Good luck. Oh, and just before you go, if you actually liked this video, you can press like on the video. Apparently, this tells the Google algorithm to show it to other people, which will then encourage us to make more of these videos. But there are plenty more to come, so hope you got some value out of it. Good luck. Oh yeah, do that sign off thing.